A spiritual diary from Ukraine, spring 2022.
April the 2nd, the 38th day of the war. Today is the first Saturday of the month. I pondered the place of Mary on the way of the cross, as well as the women who wept over the suffering of Jesus. During the crucifixion that our people are going through, during the Russian-Ukrainian war, we may be tempted to be like women who cry and mourn the suffering they see, especially after watching or reading the news, hearing the testimonies of those who survived the siege of the city or evacuation. These are very shocking events, which mainly evoke strong emotions and frighten us. The question arises in my mind: how is this possible? Why do the occupiers do so? And how long will it last? However, let us not be tempted to turn a blind eye to our own sins and neglect, because wartime is a good opportunity to revise our lives. Or maybe the war started even earlier. Maybe we are, in fact, actively involved in it as aggressors. Is Putin killing Ukrainian children? During the 30 years of independence in Ukraine, 40 million children were killed due to abortion. And how many were killed through IUDs and birth control pills? How many children have been injured through betrayal and divorce? Cities and infrastructure of Ukraine are being destroyed. But what about our support for corruption, fraud, theft at work and lies? What kind of Ukraine will we leave behind? What nature will be after us? Is Ukraine being bombed? And what about our gossip, condemnation, slander and contempt for each other? Does only the shooter kill? And how much unforgiveness is in our hearts? We may not talk to our neighbor for months because she didn't look at us. We will tell everyone how bad our director is, and we will not tell him about it ourselves, because they say it will not help, such people will never change. How many murders do we commit in our lives? Yes, it is easier to notice a tragic picture in the news, but now the battle is for our hearts. Will Jesus win there? Will this war bring changes to our spiritual lives? Will my prayer be more sincere and zealous? Will I confess after all, after a long break? Will I make the decisive decision to be at Holy Mass every Sunday? Will I undertake the religious upbringing of my children? Will I stop slandering and lying? What needs to change in my life so as not to crucify others, not to hurt Jesus? Holy Mother of God, you were with your Son on the way of the cross. You are our friend at this time of trial. We run to your heart to find refuge there. Help us see where else God is missing in our lives and what needs to change.
A spiritual diary from Ukraine, produced by Rita Radio, Norway.